everyone, Johan here again. Now in this video I'm going to show you with the new Bereza map and with the new items, or the lack of items. There are some new items, but there are some items that have been taken away. As some of you already know, we have lost, for the moment anyway, we've lost unstable conveyors and we've lost lunar upgraders. So we don't have them at the moment, and what I'm doing now is I'm going to show you how to do a double D setup, or my double D setup, without lunars and without unstable conveyors. It's still possible. As you can see at the top here, I've still done 27.5 double D. That was in about 15 minutes. One order came through was 21.3 duodecillion. Alright, so it's still possible and it still works, and you can still do normal setups. There are a couple of tricks, and that's all we really need to know. So here we go. Here is my setup. It still looks very similar to the previous one, which I never put up, but here we go. So you start, and you do need to have a multi-clicker or a fast clicker, okay? Otherwise this won't work, because we do use the placement glitch, okay, to place multiple items in one spot. So there's the Newtonium mine, and there are 3 Newtonium mines there, so 3 to 5 is good. Alright, and then you have 2 rows of big bad blasters, and the reason we have no, because in the rebirth setup we use catalysts, and we've taken the catalysts away and put plasma conveyors in, because we want to use the catalysts in the setup and not waste them here right at the beginning. So we want to use them later to upgrade, because if we use them here, then they won't upgrade later. Right, so what we've done is we've put down plasma conveyors and the big bad blasters, and there are about 30 big bad blasters here. So we've glitched in around 3 on each position, okay? And then, because this is the trick, this is the money maker, this is the thing that really pushes up the ore value. Right, but the problem is, if you use this, they all come out burning, so you've got to be able to douse the fire so the ores don't burn up, like those 2 that just went through, right? So what I've done is I've put in some freons, okay? But the trick here, to get them, or to get most of the ore to get doused, are these tiny conveyors. The 2 here point towards me, and then the one here at the end point in towards the freon. So the ores get forced almost bang into the center of the freon, and most of them then get doused. And you can see most of the ores come through and they don't burn up, and that is what makes this setup work. That's the whole trick here. Other than that, the rest of the setup is very much a standard kind of upgrade setup. Right, so first thing we then do, and again we're using plasma conveyors because we don't have any unstable conveyors. So the first thing I always do is I put 3 orbitals. Okay, so 3 orbital upgraders. I found that they work better here. It's just for some other reason. Mathematically it doesn't make sense, but it works better. Right, and then I put in 2 ore illuminators. Now, illuminators are supposed to only upgrade once, but if you read the instructions, it says, or read the description of the illuminator, it says normally upgrades only once. Therefore, it is possible that this upgrades more than once. So we put in 2, because I think it sometimes does happen. So we've got 2 illuminators, and then I've just added my 4 pro upgraders. They are not much, but every drop in the bucket, or every little bit counts. So pro upgraders there, before we really start pushing the multiples. So here we have the catalyst, and then the quantum ore cleaner. The catalyst is times 3 and the quantum is times 4, and then we have 3 flaming ore scanners. And then remember, the flaming ore scanner is times 5, so you've got times 3, times 4, times 5. Now, flaming ore scanners will only work once, but we put 3 to make sure that the ore gets set on fire or gets upgraded. And then we have a Tesla, which not only resets the ore, but then also douses the flames. You see that one ore, even with 3 of them, that one ore missed the fire. Excuse me. And then we start again. We do the same thing. We start with the orbitals, then the 2 illuminators, then the catalyst, then the quantum ore cleaner. But before we then finish with 5 flames, I've glitched in 3 each lightning bolt refiners. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this really works by glitching them in. I've normally placed 1 and 1 and it still works. But there we go, 3 there, 3 there, and if you click them, you'll see they like flash. It doesn't really just come up because there are 3 each. So that proves that there are more than 1 there. Okay, and then we have our 3 flaming scanners, and I finished with the Dreamer's Might. Yes, most guys higher up use the Dreamer's Might, not the Dark Magic. Because the Dark Magic, if you're going to be clicking these lightning bolt refiners, the Dark Magic and the lightning bolt refiners are just way too much work together. And this normally gets the job done. I mean, this is how I got to 27 duodecillion anyway. Yes, it subtracts a trillion and then upgrades the ore, but what's a trillion when the ore is already worth a duodecillion? Or octillion, or nantillion. So there you go. And what I do is I use my multi-clicker to click for me. So I just move my mouse back and forth, and if you've clicked one of these a few times, it will stay on for a little bit, sometimes even for a whole minute, while you click the other one. So I click the other one and just watch it, and I click this one, and then move along, and I know that one is still working. Now the setup does work. It takes a bit of patience because you're waiting for a lucky ore to come through, and they do come through. This thing delivers every single time. I've now done it 9 times, and actually, to be honest, every single time it's delivered my highest ores, my highest value ores, without the lunars working. So I knew already that I could run this without the lunars, without worrying that the setup will not work, because every time it's got duodecillion without the lunars working. And there you go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!